beautiful, is Mary Sapp. Mary Sapp, are you out there? Heather, can you help mute? I think I lost control. There we go. Hi, Mary.
I'm here.
How you doing? That's cool. You got like the perfect lighting and then all black around you. That's a cool look.
I don't have all the lights on, just in front of me.
No, it looks good though. It's tough because I put my little light over here, but then oftentimes this side's light, this side's dark, as if I don't have deep-seated eyes enough. You know, it's like. So tell me,
see my dirty house.
Oh, that's good. So, where are you calling from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota, cool. Who shared ER Shred with you?
You know, I don't exactly know. I'm in a number of different Facebook Isagenix groups, and I had seen something pop up about ER Shred, and so I went online and started investigating. And
yeah, I liked what Heather did there with Leslie. Like, how long ago did you? How long ago was it that you got involved in Isagenix?
2015, I think.
Okay. All right, cool. So you must have you kind of fell upon ER Shred.
Yep.
And like, what was your story? What made you look at it? What drew you in?
Well, I started in August. I turned 60, and we're looking at retiring in a couple years. And I spent the last 5 or 6 years caring for my aging parents.
Oh, good for you. That's amazing.
Yeah, we moved in with them and took care of them, and now they've both passed, and cleaning out the estate, and now cleaning out the house. And
this is an emotional time for you, I know.
Yeah, a lot of stress and everything else.
And then, and as you go through everything, it brings up all the emotions. I understand. One of my dear friends, I was talking to her 3-4 hours a day while she was going through all of her parents' things.
Yeah, and so I decided it's time to take care of me.
Mm-hmm. You, real quick, what is your passion?
And so the ER popped into my life, and here I am.
Mary, what is your? Did I ask you? What is your? I didn't ask you. What is your passion?
I guess I gotta say helping people.
Yeah.
As one, and then the other is travel. Since when we retire, we're going to full-time RV.
And you're going to do that. Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So what you said, I'm going to do something for me. And when was that?
That was in August.
Okay.
August. Yep. When I saw the ER Shred and decided it's time. You know, I'm aging and I want to be able to stay fit and active, you know, for when we retire, so that, you know, I can enjoy it. And
sure. So give me an idea what unfolded from August. What happened in August? How's that? What happened in August initially?
Well, I did my first shred. I lost, I don't know how much I lost, not a lot initially, maybe 6-8 pounds, and a few inches here and there. And, but enough to keep me motivated. I felt so much better. I was sick of feeling bloated all the time. My waist. Did
it take down the bloat?
Definitely. Yep. Didn't take long.
Didn't take long. For me, it was 5 days. 5 days, I had no bloat.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And, you know, if I run into a time where I'm, you know, not being so good, I do a couple shred day or cleanse days.
Right.
And there goes the bloat.
Does the bone broth help on those? Do you use satiates?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Cleanse days are much easier on this program than what I ever had just with Isagenix because of the bone broth.
Gotcha. Yep. Completely. So tell me this, did you notice that moment? I have a feeling that, have you been shredding on an ongoing basis with us since August?
Pretty much.
Okay. So most likely your whole life, were you a carbaholic? Were you stuffing carbs every day?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And it's like I'm psychic, right? But really I could say that to most anybody, and the answers are always the same. Most people have never been fat fueled. Did you ever notice that moment? I know Leslie noticed it, because I heard Leslie doing her come alive thing. Did you guys hear it? When Leslie was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just so excited to get so much done. That's that come alive thing. Have you ever had that experience?
I did. It was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 days into it.
Okay.
And I just felt like I had more energy and was able to do more. And I'm hoping, once we get the house stuff taken care of and get rid of some of that stress, that it'll be more so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you've been through a lot. I can't believe that you're doing this call, even with everything you've been going through. How long ago was that?
Was what?
The passing.
My mom in 2016 and my dad Halloween of 2020.
Yeah.
And then a year working with the estate. And
I hear you on that. Have you noticed anything in terms of emotional health and how you feel, and how you're able to handle stress, things like this? Have you noticed anything around any of that?
Yes, better. I can handle it better. I feel better. It helps that I feel better about myself.
Yeah.
More energy, and look in the mirror. I'm pleased to look in the mirror.
Are you? So have you figured out how much you've transformed since August altogether now?
Yep.
And do you mind sharing?
No, that's fine. So 30 to 35 pounds. And then I haven't measured since we went on vacation.
Yeah.
The first 10 days of February to an all-inclusive. So I haven't measured myself since I got back yet. But when I measured myself in the end of January, I had lost, let's see, I can give you a total, but I don't know, it's including a whole bunch of stuff. So right. Waist, abdomen, hips, all about 7 inches. Chest 5, diaphragm.
Does that
5.
mean you've lost 7 inches off your waist?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep.
That's incredible. That is unbelievable. You should be so proud of yourself. I hope you are.
I am.
I mean, you're a real life hero. Anybody that does this, they're just basically saying, enough. I take back control. This is my life. This is my story. I'm the lead actor. I take control. This is, I'm going to make this what I want it to be. So you're a hero. What else? What other inches were on there? What's the total inches?
Well, the total inches are 46, but that includes both arms and both legs and both calves and everything else. So.
Oh my heavens.
Yep.
You must feel like a completely different person.
I kind of do.
I bet you do. And I bet has everybody been noticing? Yeah.
So my big non-scale victory, as you know, was in the middle of January. We spend time in the summertime we have a bunch of boater friends. I don't see them other than in the summertime. Well, we had a boaters bash in January and all got together, and a lot of compliments, a lot of surprised looks. Second I walked in the door, it's like, oh, Mary. So that was huge. That was huge.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, you deserve it. You know, you deserve to be celebrated. That's what I think.
Yep.
Is there anything else that you would like to share about your experience or any words of encouragement for people that are embarking upon this? Any other non-scale victories? Anything at all that comes to mind?
And I guess the big thing is just stick with it. So, as I said, I went on vacation. I went to a all-inclusive. You eat what they've got there. And I just decided I'm on vacation. I'm going to enjoy myself. I didn't go all crazy, but, I had things that I wouldn't normally have.
Right.
So now I'm recovering from that.
Yeah. What does that, what does that look like? Tell everybody, what does that look like? Recovering from that? Go ahead. You say.
So my sugar carb cravings, that monster came back.
Yep.
So I'm trying to beat it up. I had some events after we got back from vacation. So, dinner events and things. So now I'm finally hitting this week. I'm not doing a full shred, but I'm cleansing and working towards ready for the shred that starts on Sunday.
Oh, good. You're going to start with our Lucky You shred. That's fun.
That's right. That's right. Lucky You in 22.
Yeah, that was Heather did that.
The biggest takeaway is if you get off track, it's easy to get back on track. You just do a shred and keep it going. Yeah.
And can I say no shame?
Yes, absolutely.
And no guilt.
Yep.
Right? No shame, no guilt. That's, it's important.
I did what I did knowing what I was doing. So,
but even if you hadn't, let's go there. Even if you hadn't, even if you just, you are like this purist and you're perfect and suddenly you end up at an all-inclusive and you dive into the dessert bar, still, I'm just saying, like, if we can all get to a space of no shame and no guilt, the stress from shame and guilt is a culprit.
Right.
We eat it. Does that make sense? Yep. So
What
other culprits have you discovered for you? Do you know of any?
As far as foods?
Yeah.
I haven't, I've kind of been afraid to really start adding stuff back in. I've added in a few things that have worked well. I've had other times where I've been at a get together and I've eaten things that have been culprits, but it wasn't just one thing. It was potentially some multiple things. So
I understand.
Yeah. So I need to get back on track with following the protocol as far as adding things back in.
Yeah.
Waiting a couple days, and then trying something different.
Yeah,
I've not been real good at that.
You know what's cool is like my daughter Lily is 16 years old and she was eating this one thing and then I didn't mean anything by it. I try to stay out of what she eats, but she's an ER shredder, and I said, "Oh, Lily, just so you know, that has," and I think I said it had some gluten or something in it, and then she goes, "Well, yeah, but that's okay because I have no ill effect." Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Yep. Well, you know what? I just want to thank you for coming on. I know you're having a very stressful time right now. I want everybody to clap for you too, because I just want for you to receive that. Everybody that's live, thank you so much. You're amazing. I just want to reiterate your result. It's kind of funny to me because I'm kind of having this altruistic reality experience because your result is mind-boggling and you just seem very humble about it. You're just like, yeah, it's okay. It's
I'm not there yet. I'm still a work in progress, but I appreciate the progress I've made.
You know what? Just like I said in one of my videos recently, you'll never arrive there in terms of money, like fulfillment, joy. It's not a destination relative to money. And it's the same thing with how we feel about ourselves, self-love. That's going pretty deep, but it's not a destination. You know, you can be so proud of yourself right now and love yourself and feel like you have absolute worth, and don't diminish that, you know, don't diminish your worth by looking towards the future. Does that make sense? Like,
Yep.
When you say I'm not a finished product yet, I would argue, yes, you are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, thank you so much. You're awesome.
Thank you.
All right, you guys.